hope same for you. So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome, and to supporting each other in a virtual spiritual way is truly a blessing on so many different levels. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and head you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, informative, just gives you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and just need spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today I am listening to, trying to turn it up just a tad. It's called Open the Portal of Higher Power for 4 hertz plus 444 hertz. Powerful 12,000 hertz Kundalini Awakening frequency music. And I will post that link in the description box below. I don't know why I looked at this. The picture looks, this guy's, in a lotus position. I think that's what it's called. It looked too fast and looked like Freddie Mercury to me. But the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka, Empath Army. The enemy didn't see coming. It's so true. I know I do those ones that's talking about, you are formed into a weapon. Yes, you are. It's like we had to go through this empath spiritual boot camp where we done kissed darkness door so many times. You have been through the worst situations that you wouldn't even wish on your worst enemy. If you can survive that, there ain't nothing else that can hurt you. It really isn't. You know what your circumstances are. You know if you're healing. You're allowing yourself to see whatever you've been doing right now, or whatever you're trying to heal your heart and your mind from. This is going to give you strength upon things you never saw coming. You didn't even see this coming, because it's like we all have this feeling that something is on its way. And I'll tell y'all, when I get my visions, and I'm just a messenger. I'm passing this along, because there's a lot of things that I can tell you, and you totally resonate with. You're going through this hell and hot water. You're changing, because you're going through these physical changes that make you feel like you're going into all these flus that's coming around. I'm feeling it every day. Like this morning, I didn't think I was going to be able to do videos, because I was going to do them when I woke up, but my throat was so sore. It was like cracking and stuff like that. So I had to be able to take my little medicine or whatever, sleep off a little bit, even though I've been getting some good sleep, because I'll take my melatonin. I ain't got time. But I knew I was going through, some intense changes. My body hurts. I can sneeze, and it made me feel like I had surgery. And I started crying because my whole body felt like I was either in an accident, or I got into a fight, or I fell down a flight of stairs. All these different things is powering us up. All these different things are making us stronger, and it was just like when I was telling one of my low bucks yesterday, and I think I probably told y'all in the video, it was like, with all the things that's going on in Australia right now, all these different, natural disasters. When God and universe is trying to show up and show out, like really, and show up and show out. I don't know if you got the same feeling I got, but this is what I felt off of that. It was a beautiful thing when I'm hearing that the animals are being rescued. About these people, they're everybody's sending money towards, Australia and stuff like that. The rain's coming. God wanted you to really see how, when you are allowing yourself to push love out to people, you can see what that love of vibration is done brought out. You see what your well-being, because it's like with us as being empaths, we hate seeing anything that is making a negative impact within the world. Hell, half of the time we feel more for animals than we do for humans. And it's sad like that, because I mean, oh my God, because it's like, I know when I'm really getting deep into my empath spirit, even though as anybody that's going through injustice, anything that's being harmed towards people, there's always a reason for that. And a lot of times, we can see all the hell raising in the world. We see people abusing their children. You see people killing people for money. You see all these different things where people are just constantly videotaping stuff, that how somebody getting beat up or somebody acting stupid by belittling somebody else. When you can actually make an impact in the world, when there are natural disasters, the way I felt, it's like God, universe has showed up and show out. He said, look, because some people feel like God ain't real. Or, I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in God. I pray to him every day, whether, just to be able to say thank you, not even really wanting anything, but just saying thank you for what you have done in my life. Thank you for allowing me to see the unseen. Thank you for allowing me to hear the unheard. All those different things they're so grateful for. And you had to be able to see that, because if you allow yourself to really, change the view of how you saw the situation coming, it's like, yes, as they allowed us to go through all that, because you don't face anger, you have faced pain, you have faced hatred, anything that has really shook you to the core, hurt you to the core. And then when you're seeing all this going on in the world, because it's like, this is winter time. I don't know if it's like that over there, because I know I have some, love bugs that's over there in Australia, as well as New Zealand, all that stuff. I don't know if they have the same kind of weather we have, because I know some people say whether it's winter here is something another season there. I don't know if it's just a saying or is it really like that. I don't know if anybody who's in Australia or know what I'm talking about. Are y'all having the same season we are? Please let me know. But the way I'm seeing it, the way I'm getting my visions about it, is that they want you to really look at, people are all just, oh, it's a miracle. No, it's not a miracle. That is a blessing. Because the fact is, when you can put all that energy in onto hating people and knowing you can disrupt some stuff, because they got all these daggone shootings and killings and bombings and wars and stuff like that. But just seeing the power of prayer, seeing what just you praying on making sure somebody is safe and sound can really do. And you got millions and millions of us. You've been with me for a while, and I told y'all we're all banding together. Now it's starting to make sense to me, because if y'all been watching me for a while, I've kept on telling y'all I'm seeing fire, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. And it was like I predicted this a while back. And then all of a sudden I'm saying there's empath banding together on all different continents, all different type of countries, all that. We're all is one. We are all molding into one. And it's just the essence that you carry is very powerful. It's very vicious. And it's just like, if you're using your power for something beautiful, something to unite people, something to uplift somebody. If you know that essence that you carry, don't ever doubt what's been placed on you in a positive way. Because when you see things, ugliness in the world, and you want to stop it, that's why people, on these different platforms saying, well, we sent this out. Do you think we can stop the war? Shoot, I'm praying for that too. Because it's like all those things. I mean, all these damn wars it don't need to be there. It don't. That stuff like that really pisses me off, because I'm just like, these are innocent children. These are parents. These are somebody's grandfather. This is somebody's granddad. This is somebody's dad. This is somebody's mom. Why are we putting wars out there? Why are we making weapons? I said, this money that y'all can have, y'all could be helping homeless people get jobs, find them a place to stay. All this damn money you making to sit up here and have weapons. Why don't you do something positive with it? Open up a school. Open up something that can make a big difference. Have a food bank. Do something like that, because you got all this damn money, and then it's just the fact is that dude sit up here asking all for that money and ain't paid no taxes in years. But other folks is sit up here going to jail for probably missing 2 years of tax evasion, all this stuff. But you can brag about that and then say you stupid if you sit up here like, what is it, 10, 20 years ago, he said, I'm gonna have stupid people vote for me. You know what? Hey, he said it, not me. All these different things is going on in the world. We are banding together, and they're wanting you to see, look what you have caused. You have caused rain to come out in places. You have celebrities using their platform, sending $500,000 on there. Leonardo DiCaprio done sent like $2 million down there to make sure somebody's, taken care of. all these different things that's happening in the world. You can sit up here and raise hell, but when you can raise God and the love for animals and people's well-being, that's power. And the enemy did not see that coming. And it was like God had to make all this stuff act up. But just being able to show you what your power can do to impact this world. Because that's, I already told y'all he about to show up and show out. Because you've been with me for a while. I know y'all can sit here like, Roslynn, yeah, you did say something like that. Because I did. I can't remember exactly what video it was, but I told y'all I'm seeing the rain of fire, all this different stuff. Because I brought up my dad's song called Seven. And I said, this is reminding me of the song Seven. I keep on seeing all this stuff going on. And not even a month or two later, the next thing you know, we seeing all these forest fires. It first started in California. Now it's starting off here. Because God will sit up here and pull some mess like this, and just seeing how he can flip that script really quick. And you'll be looking like, Dad, our prayers did this. Yes, your prayers did that. Your love, your essence, that vibe you carry is fierce as hell. Look what you can do. Look when he allows his hand to be placed on us, look what you can do. It's a blessing. I mean, that mess shook the mess out of me, because I'm like, okay, y'all want me to say this towards people? It's just like when I'm having confirmation telling me, when I'm telling y'all I'm making videos about the children that are autistic, that have Down syndrome, anything that I always feel like, some people see that as a burden. They're not allowing me to see it that way, because it's a lot. I feel like those are the type of children that's been doubly blessed. They're blessed. They're holding God's secrets. Because when they talk to you, because it's like, ours is like a rotation. It's like our thought system, our downloads, our upgrades going like this. And when you see the children that got autism, whatever levels they have, I don't have a child that has autism. I don't really know about that. I'm just going off of visions. They're allowing me to see how it's been programmed into them. And they're showing me this light, an angel, having their hand like they're getting something from source. They held one hand up, and then they got the other hand on top of these babies' heads. And all of a sudden, because it's like when they're seeing stuff and the way it's going in their head, they got so many different things going on at one time. It's hard for them to express what they're doing, or even their thought pattern is like 10 times faster than ours, because you got those ones that is very intuitive, very smart out this world. Because I know there's different layers and different types of autism. And it started like on the 20, like it was on his way, on his verge after Christmas. Then it went to full play on the 26th. And it was just like, being able to get in contact with friends. And I'm like, look, I got a question, just to see if this is really happening. Not saying that I don't trust my instinct, but this, I mean, when I seen that vision, it was like beautiful. I mean, I cried. And it was like one of my close friends I know for a long time. She has two boys that are, autistic. And she was just like, Roslynn, they are so different. And she's like, what are you telling me? Is something wrong with my kids? I'm like, no. Because I guess they were hyperactive and now they are mellowed out. I said, because I said the way the vision is coming to me is that they get so many downloads. It's like they're holding God's secret until it's ready for it to be used. Because it's like a lot of times, if you can't understand a lot of things, like you're one of those parents and, it's overwhelming you to deal with, certain actions or outbursts that they have. It wasn't the fact is they're trying to, some people see it like, oh my God, can you calm your kid down and stuff like that. It's like they're really trying to communicate with you, but there's so much going on in that thought. They don't know what's coming out first. And it's just like they get frustrated because they're really trying to be vocal with you. But they got all these downloads. And all of a sudden, after all this is going on, it just spiked up on the metric scale. And now they're like, eased out. Now, so you'd be surprised, because those are the alarm systems. They always get the ones that are truly blessed, because God really looked out for them. Even though people, but they had, and that's what it makes perfect sense as well. Hidden in plain sight. When people see that and they're not seeing it is in a negative sense, but if they're seeing, as soon as I said that, it's like 2 notifications popped up and I got it. Okay. When other people see it as in a negative sense, because I know one of my love bugs said, Roslynn, you're the only person I ever seen that said something positive and autistic in the same daggone sentence. You don't do that. I said, these kids are God's secrets. When they need something done, you put it in something they least accept, they least see coming. They don't see them coming because some people see them as a accident. Some people see them as a burden. Some people see them as something very stressful to deal with. Like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not even gonna say that because you never know what them parents have to deal with. Those are your children. When you have to be that person that has to deal with that, that's your children. You be damned if you're gonna have anybody mess with them like that. But you don't realize you might, just because them outside sources see them as a hindrance or a burden, that is God's blessing right there. Because they don't put all this stuff into them kids. And when he ready to show up and show out, them kids gonna be the first ones that mellow out so quick. And you be like, what the hell? Is something wrong with my child? No, there's something good about your child. Because all these things are mellowing out. And it's like 4 or 5 people done told me, Roslynn, my kids done changed. And right around the time you said it was gonna change, they changed. And I was just like, hallelujah. God is good. God is good. But it's like all these different things are going off. And they're just like you're hidden in plain sight when it has those children that are special needs. They're hidden in plain sight because when they start, I say you got to actually be able to pay attention to what they're talking about because it might surprise you. And some things you're like, okay, I'm really trying to understand what they're saying, but then it's like when God lets loose and let go, and they are, because like I said, I seen the angel having light coming from his from up above, and then that light is coming down, and they're, and you see these little kids like playing with their trucks and stuff like that, and you just see them stop and they start laughing because they feel all that, God was nurturing them with that light. Their things are they're going to start seeing things way better than we see, and we're empaths. We're adult empaths. You got to think about what those children are dealing with because they got all God's secrets, all them downloads, all this and this and that. They're going to start telling you stuff, and you got to be able to pay attention and stay woke because they done built up this army, and they had to do it with people they didn't expect to see that come from. And then when they see these children as that, they're actually God's blessing. And those are the ones that hold the secrets right there because the way they come out, you're not going to understand. I'm like, okay, Tommy, all right, baby. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? But I'm trying to sit up here and deal with it. That's why they did that way. And I always see anytime I seen children like that, and I used to even tell them when I was little, I said, my mama always told me to say, help them out because, they do got these jackasses for kids that want to pick on them little kids like that and don't realize those are God's blessings. Yes, he wanted you to really pay attention to everything that's going on in the world. There's so much hell raising, but you don't know he pushing a reset button. He had to be able to do that, when it sees all these things about these mass shootings, these killings, um, the Amazon or whatever, all these things are going, it had to be a reset because whatever that passed away and perished, God rest whatever it did. So they were much needed on the other side because it has to balance out, even though we don't see it as that because, anytime we have lost someone, it hurts like hell, but you don't never know when you're in that morning, you can't see it. It's just like, now they even got a new, I think it's on E, like the criminal stuff, like when like Junior, when he got dragged out in New York, and that little boy got killed with the machete knives. These things are being big, even though that woman was robbed of her child. This boy wanted to be something big, and that hurt my heart because if you're a parent, just to see another parent go through something like that and seeing your child, and then on top of it is going around the world and people are seeing what happened to your son and nobody stopped it. That pulls up a lot of anger for a parent, but you don't realize when things like this is so detrimental, you don't know what kind of blessings going to come out from those situations. Your child will sacrifice for something that's going to be big, something that's going to be positive out of love. And it's just like when you see that little boy, I see him on a hood and a big, these big wings, just like I see Triple X's Stencion, whatever his name is, Jase. I don't talk to him a couple of times. That little boy had his daggone wings way before he was supposed to. All these different things are coming out, and we're seeing it as something that's really sad. Something is really, and it is when you lose anybody, but it's just like they don't change their form. They're over here helping on the other side. They're assisting on things. They done been through a rebirth, because I see Nipsey Hussle. Hell, everybody call him the Black Jesus. And I'm just like, okay. All these different things are going on, but they're going to, whatever is starting, they're not going to see it coming. Hell, you ain't going to know until the last minute because they don't need you to know until they need you to know. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all, I ain't trying to be preaching today, but when I get them downloads and I had to shut down to sit down, I do that. But when they give me the message to tell me to wake up and get up and do right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this is my last one because I know my daughter's ready to come over here. So if Laura's permitting it, I will go ahead and put some videos out tomorrow. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can tonight. And if I still feel that energy, I know they're only going to be here for a short minute, I might go ahead and do some videos. It's just all about how I feel. But I hope, everything is good with y'all. Much love to you. We're almost heading towards the weekend. Give me drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. So I can give you a, post notification shout out. Oh, if you want to reach me, I forgot to say that in other two videos. If you want to reach me and you need to talk to me and you don't feel comfortable with talking here, you can always send me a request on Facebook Messenger. I won't be accepting anyone on my pages. And make sure it's something serious, because I've had some people just doing it just to waste time. But, I know there's a lot of people that got real inquiries or whatever they're dealing with, but everything is confidential. It stays there. Just let me know, hey, I'm from the YouTube channel. I got, concerns about this, or can you help me assist me with this or whatever, and it'll be private. But yeah, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share. No, you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And I will see y'all, Lord willing, tomorrow or later on today. But I'm gonna try my best to answer all y'all's questions because I know I got a whole lot of comments I need to refer back to. But I'll see you later. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity. You never know where all these things is gonna really take somebody a long way. Much love to y'all. Peace and be wild.